What's up YouTube? Are you ready to take your SEO game to the next level? I'm going to show you how you can build topical authority for your website the easy way using Programmatic SEO that will generate high quality content at scale. This technique builds massive organic traffic that up until now has really been only accessible for large companies with big budgets. I'm going to show you a recent example of how this process grew organic traffic for a startup from zero traffic to 500,000 clicks per month, and how you can do the same with Mango. What I'm about to reveal to you is a game changer for SEO in 2023. So what is topical authority? Well, Ahrefs got a really good article on this, and it's basically where your website aims to become the go-to authority on one or more topics. For a quick example, just like what they've got here, let's say you want to rank your website for protein powder, and just putting protein powder into a blog is probably not going to be enough. But you can actually become the central authority on protein powder if you actually cover everything related to it. And the way you do that is producing content at scale around the various long tail keywords like what is protein, what does protein powder do, what's the best protein powder, etc., etc. I'm going to show you a couple of examples where this has been done. So the first example I want to show you of a website that has used this process of generating content at scale to build topical authority with Google and the leading search engines is Casual. Now, these guys make business planning software, pretty boring, right? So if we take a look at their blog page, you'll see, just like talking about the protein before, they've got how to calculate average revenue, how to build accurate financial projections, how to build a startup business plan, how to build a hiring plan, how do ongoing costs impact your business. All of these questions around this business planning app. If we have a look at one of their blogs, there's some interesting things you're going to see. They have a H1 title, they have an image, then they have a few paragraphs. Now, great, footer all looks the same. Now, if I go into the next one, same thing. These pages are being generated dynamically from a database. So you have images in a database, you put your titles, your content, and this can be generated at scale. Now, have a look at the results. If we go over to SEMrush, we're on the casual.app website here. You look about a year ago, we've basically got no traffic at all. Fast forward about 14 months, we're at 512,000 clicks per month. So you can see the power of topical authority and generating content at scale. Now, the next example I want to show you is OFX. This is a currency exchange platform, and basically what they do is you can put your currency in and you can get it converted to a different currency. Pretty basic, right? So you've got to ask yourself the question then, why, if you go right down the bottom, do they have 55 pages basically explaining the same thing? And the reason is to build topical authority. So if you click on any one of these links here, you're going to see the same thing. Again, dynamically created page. You've got this little plugin here giving you an exchange rate, bit of a graph, another plugin, all of this stuff, it's a plugin. There's nothing here at all. When you do 55 of these dynamically created pages, it sends the signal to Google about your topical authority on this particular subject, which is foreign exchange. Now, have a look at the organic traffic coming into OFX. We go over to SEMrush, and you can see on a monthly basis, it's varying from 1 million clicks up to around 1.7 million clicks. Now, they have built content at scale and used this process to generate massive organic traffic. All right, just quickly, let's take a look at Canva. You've probably heard of Canva. What Canva have done is absolutely covered every area in terms of topical authority in this space. And as an example, they have a section here called How Can It Grow Your Business? And if you go in there to all of these areas, you're going to see the same thing. Again, this is dynamically created content. And if you go back and then pick another one, franchises, guess what? Same thing. Why are they doing this? They're building content at scale to build topical authority. And it has worked extremely well. If we take a look at Canva on SEMrush, this is mind-blowing. So you can see currently Canva is getting around 120 million clicks a month. And if you think about all of the content on their site, they have just covered absolutely everything in this space. So at the start of this video, I mentioned that building content at scale and topical authority has really been in the domain of big business, or at least businesses with big budgets. And the reason for that is twofold. One is you need specialist applications like SEMrush, which cost $99 a month or over $1,000 a year. And the other reason is you need someone to generate the content, or you did up until about now. The reason why it wasn't really cost effective to do this at scale in the past is because you would end up in a situation where you have the volume of 50 clicks a month, or even here 20 clicks a month for best free software to remove background from an image, with a reasonably high keyword difficulty. Now, it's no point spending money generating this article for these kind of metrics, but if we can reduce the cost of generating the list of words, and we can also reduce the cost of generating the content, then it becomes viable. We can produce 10, 20, 50, 100 of these articles and start getting some serious clicks. And I'm going to show you how you can do it. All right, so this is Mango. We're going to be using it today to generate our content. Within Mango, there is a module here called the Beethoven mode, and it's going to generate all our keyword variations, and it's also going to generate the content. So let's take a look. Okay, to use Beethoven, all we need to do is enter in our keyword or a keyword seed to get this programmatic SEO started. So I've just got in here best beard care products, and I'm just going to hit generate the titles. Okay, there we go. So we have got a massive list now that we can use to generate content. There's just no end to these variations. Now, given that they are very low keyword volume per month, but they're also, most of them, very low difficulty. So we expect to get clicks on these kind of keywords. Now, if we wanted to generate the content, really easy, just highlight the one you want to get the content for and paste it here and hit generate. And there we go. We have our content all around the best beard care products. And then we might do another one, which is, say, for Mango, we're using AI SEO content as the starter word, and we're going to generate these titles. Here you can see it's generated a list of 100 titles. Then we can start generating our content. Okay, just a quick note before we jump into the next section. If you would like to try out Mango and see if it's helpful, you can get 70% off using the code that's on the screen now. So we've seen how Mango, using the Beethoven module, we can generate our titles, we can easily generate our content. Next, how do we get this onto a website? Now, it could be a website that uses static pages or dynamic. The one I'm using today is actually dynamic. So what I can do is I can grab the titles that has come out of Mango. I can also then copy and paste the content that has come out of Mango. So when it generates this content here, we just go across to the spreadsheet, paste it in here. I've also got a tag that can be associated with the blog. I've got an image, so this is going to be the image that's going to appear under the title. And I also have a category. All in all, this has taken around 2 minutes per line. I've got 30 lines. So it took me about an hour to generate this before doing this video. And what I thought, rather than sort of load it up and show you all the content there, I would just show you some of that process. So if you're thinking of doing this yourself, it might give you some ideas of how you can optimize and try to do this programmatically. All right, so the next step is I'll just show you what blogs currently exist on this site. Then we're going to load up those 30 other ones programmatically, and they should be appearing instantly. So if I just go back to the main page, and we can look at the blogs by clicking the link here, and you can see currently there are only 3 blogs in there. The next step is go over to our CMS and do the import. On the database side of the site, we can do a CSV import. It's automatically mapped up our title, so title to title. The next thing I need to do is validate it, and it says it's all good. Now I'm going to update the data, and then we can go and take a look at it. And actually, without even refreshing, it's all there. So now if we go down, here they are, and they just keep going. So probably all up around an hour's work. We've added 30 articles to this site. If you have any questions around this, let me know. If you want to know more about how to rank on Google, you might like this video here. If you haven't already, check out the Ambitious Hub or our Patreon page if you want to have a chat about this stuff. See you in the next one.